McConnell? Yeah. So our roof is over there to the left. Their current headquarters. He's just gonna make an right turn behind me. He didn't have his blinker on, so I don't move over. Okay, so this is where the roof is. I'm gonna pull into this driveway. Make sure things are working. I'm gonna make sure that this is still on. Uh-oh, I'm not getting juice. Yeah, I'm connected still. But the juice is not on. Oh boy. So why am I not getting power from here? Put it back in. Check the camera. Yep, now we got it. Okay, so this is our roof is over there, Playa Vista, and we're going to ride from here down to Grand Wichita Center where the new headquarters is going to be. So here we go to see how commuting from the west side to downtown will be. So we're starting out here on Jefferson. We got 4 lanes here, wow. So we control the front lane, the right lane, by riding center of it, left to center. So I should mention here, this is CyclingSavvy. My name is Gary. It is Tuesday, September 18, 2018, 7:28 a.m. on a beautiful morning in Los Angeles. Now we could have gone back there to the right and gone through the commercial center, which would have less traffic on the runway, and that's probably how Google Maps would route a bicyclist. But I'm going to stick on the main road here, just out of convenience and to show more interaction with traffic. Here we are at West Lawn Avenue. So up ahead, I'm going to go on Centinela. I think I'm going to have to get over to the left at a certain spot. I have the route on Ride with GPS, and I'm getting audio instructions through my left earpiece. Yeah, I think this is where I need to get to the left. Okay, I'm looking for Centinela. Let me see. Oh, it says turn right. Okay, that's right. I think I'm okay where I am. Of course, the elephant tracks, as we call them, means this lane will end by turning, in this case, right. Now, did I do that right? No, I don't want to make this left here. I don't want to make that right. I don't think so. Yes, it is. No, something. Oh, I have to go straight here. so it's further up. Now here I have Freeway Centinela. Here I'm going to get right. So that opens up. Actually, this is really wide here too. I can share this for a bit at least. There's a look for Centinela. Here I'm going to lose that extra width. I move back over, controlling the lane. Oh, I need to move over again. Somebody behind me, so pretty easy. So there are sort of two ways to do this commute. One is south of the Kenneth Hahn recreation area, that Baldwin Hills. You got to get around the Baldwin Hills. So we're going on the south side. Okay, 1 3/4 mile, I'm turning to left. And the other way is to go north of the Baldwin Hills in Kenneth Hahn recreation area. And that's the plan coming back. I'm always kind of surprised at how relatively little traffic there is on Los Angeles surface streets, even during rush hours. Now, if you go on the freeways, forget about it. But the surface streets often, with some exceptions, are usually pretty clear. If I run an e-bike here, I could be going 28 miles an hour and making really great time. Instead I'm doing like 13 and a half. So I think these two right lanes are going to turn right up ahead. I don't want that. So I'm going to listen for the GPS lady, ride with GPS. And again, not much traffic, even though it's rush hour, 7:33 a.m. on a Tuesday. Not so bad. Now it says right lane does what? Okay, I need to get out of this. Right 2 lanes. This is where I need to get over. Bunch of lanes here. Should have done that earlier. I think I got it now. Yeah, I would have gotten over earlier, but still no real problem because those lanes go off where I don't want to go to stay on Centinela. I guess that's Sepulveda, yeah. I had traffic coming up Sepulveda, but it's flowing. Now going under the 405. Here's a pedestrian. Another cyclist, sidewalk cyclist. On the edge. There is a bike lane there. Edge bike lane. And Sepulveda. Now when you go underpasses and stuff, I don't think this is an interchange. If it were, then you'll need to get out of the right lane because there often will be an on-ramp. I don't know. I don't think this is an interchange. So we just shoot right through here, I think, on the right side when I get over there. Okay, here's the green light. Got a little bit of traffic behind, but I have room here to move over. Again, it's like a double wide lane. Can't control a double wide lane, so I'll just control my half of it. See what happens here. Yeah, I'm going to lose the double wide aspect of it for sure. But it's still pretty wide there. That's a little bit too close. So I'm going to control it here. And it says share the road. Look at this, we have shallows here, which is nice. And I guess because there's a bike lane after it, an edge bike lane. So we'll see how that works out. Don't have the problem of getting doored, but there's still bad sight lines at intersections and driveways that we want to watch out for, and debris like glass and potholes and cracks and bad stuff. This is okay so far. Is some broken glass here for sure. As you see, the pavement glitters. A little bit of an uphill, moving at 9 miles an hour on the Extracycle cargo bike. I call this the Los Angeles Savvy Cycle. And the video will be on YouTube under hashtag CyclingSavvy LA. Okay, looks like we do have parked cars up ahead. And maybe the bike lane ends. So I'm going to, well, it really is wide here, so we'll see what this is like. It's so little traffic. I'm going to control this lane. Now, eventually, I'm going to get on a residential street. I'm going to release some traffic here, even though there's not much. And back here, I'm going to control the lane again, set the parked cars. If you stay 5 feet away from the cars out of the door zone, it'll put you in the buzz zone, or you'll get close passing. So even though it looks like there's room to share this, there really isn't if you don't want to be menaced by the door zone hazard or close passing. I don't know what this guy's doing. Thank you. I don't know what he's doing. I guess we'll see. He's getting back behind me for some reason. Huh, that's interesting. That could be good or bad. He's intrigued by what I'm doing, or not pleased, or want to go slow to find a parking spot. He's got his right blinker on. Traffic picking up a bit now. Still on Centinela, I think. Controlling the right lane. A little bit left of center. Making it clear to motorists behind they need to change lanes to pass if they're in the right lane. And they can see that far in advance and makes it easier for them by my relevant lane position. Also, I get this hill. This might not be the best route on the heavy cargo bike, but suck it up. So I have a left turn in a quarter mile. So probably that light up there. I see how they can get by me on the right side to make their right turn. A young lady in the Mercedes. Now, there may be more traffic, so already I'm eyeing above. Do I want to release the traffic? I can do it right after here. There isn't much traffic. Now you see that sometimes too. That's the old right side pass, which can happen, but I don't like it, but I don't really see it as a real problem. So I am going to get over the right side because there is some traffic here. Nobody's parked. Jesus, the way, the truth, the life. Good to know. And I'm going really slow. And now, to make that left turn, I'll have some options. Either get over early, if there's a break, or negotiate my way across, or wait till I get closer if there's a red light. I can negotiate. Or do a jug handle turn. All options. Not much traffic behind. So I'm going to control the lane here again. Going really slow. 7 miles an hour. And I think I'm going to take this opportunity to move left. There's nobody behind. I don't know if the left turn is this one or right after it. I think it might be after. Got a green light. Yep, it is. Yep. Yeah, Tiara. That's right. So that was easy. Breathing a little bit. Heart rate 149. Which is pretty high for me. I max out like in the high 160s. And steady cruising is around 130. Resting is, according to my Apple Watch, is 55 beats per minute. So now I go up Let's here a little bit, and I'm going to make a right, and I forget, starts with Fair, I think. Fair something or other. So as you can see, a lot of traffic. Well, I mean, mostly going the other way, which is interesting. So I'm going downtown. Big roads, no bicycle lanes or whatever, but it's not a big deal. I don't know if there are really well, of course, you can also take the bike path, the Biota Creek bike path into Culver City and jump on from there. So that's a way to avoid a lot of this. It has its own advantages and disadvantages, but I would probably do that normally. Maybe not at night, but again, I want to show interaction with motor vehicles, so that's why I'm not using the bike path today. And it is warming up, so I'm going to make the next turn, take off my windbreaker, and check the camera that it's getting fed by the external battery pack, and continue on the next leg. So I'm going to make the next ride in a quarter mile, so when I do that I will regroup here. That's what I just did. I get an extra lane here, which is nice. I'm in a dual destination lane. I don't think I'm making it right here. Nope. Now we got some traffic. Did not enter. Is that two-way? I think you're... Yeah. Looks like some cut-through traffic there. Okay, Fairview. I'm making a right here on Fairview. So, let me pull up here on the sidewalk in the shade, adjust my clothing, check my equipment, make sure everything is working. Main concerns are power and microphone. Yeah, we're getting power. And we're connected to the mic, so all that is good. Camera back on. Put this back in my pocket. This one is out, as I suspected it would be. I'll leave that one on. Okay. So are we on here? Yeah. Okay, so now we're Fairview and Wilshire. We got some traffic here. A lot of traffic coming in on Fairview. Wonder why it seems to be going away from the city. Oh, what's that? Corvette. Okay. So now we head down some residential down Fairview. Hang in there, doing a good job. Yeah, that was fun. Interacting with the people. So we do have a bike lane here, which is a door zone bike lane. So I am going to be out of the door zone running on the edge. Now, normally I would get motorists passing me with a good distance because it's two-lane and they can see where the oncoming traffic is. But since this is so congested, this is new for me. I haven't had a situation quite like this before. So I'm going to be looking for spots in the parking lane where I can release if I need to. And I think that's what I'm going to do here. I'll move over into the bike lane if there's a motorist wanting to pass where there's no parking. So I don't have the door risk and I get clearance from the overtaking vehicle. Having a mirror is, I find, very useful in situations like this, as I know what's happening behind me with just a quick glance. This bike lane is most likely 5 feet wide. It looks like a 8-foot wide parking lane. This guy's making a left, so no problem getting up on his side. So that 5 feet, if I want to stay 5 feet away, I don't want to get farther from this. I don't want to get farther to the right. This ley line is where the cars are parked. So basically, riding on the line, where I want to go. The travel lane was pretty wide. It's probably 12 feet. So there I did get decent passing, even though I didn't release. Here's a always stop, not labeled as site. We're in Inglewood. Let this guy come. Again, I want to stay out of the door zone. This is residential, so not a high parking turnover, but still, you never know. Somebody might open a door. Tend to control the lane through the intersections. People are reluctant to go. This is pretty wide here. So this is kind of interesting because it is a quieter street. There's still a fair amount of traffic on it. It does have the bike lane, so less traffic, lower speeds, and bike lane on the surface make it look like a much better way, but the problem is dealing with the door zone bike lane and having to release traffic. So it actually is more complicated than riding on a arterial with no bike lane, where you just control the lane. So now I'm back in LA again. These we were maybe in Inglewood for a little bit. This guy's not turning. I might release him. I got a hill in front of me, so I know I'm going to be real slow. So moving over right is not a problem once the light turns green. So that'll be a release on green. Again, if I were in a hurry and on a faster bike or e-bike, I'd probably just head right up there and not release on green. I don't want to move right here because somebody might want to make a right turn, although it doesn't seem that's going to happen. So this is Fairview and La Brea. La Brea goes to the tar pits. Here we get the green light. Should have put it in a lower gear there. And I release as I climb here. And by the time I get to where the parking starts, all the traffic is gone, no more bike lane, and I just come back out and control the lane. Here I have a big spot, but nobody behind me. You know, this actually may be shareable even with the parked cars. I'd have to measure that distance. Should have brought a ruler with me. Not this time. Here we have a stop for no reason. Make sure nobody's coming. Safe. Get a little hill here. Somebody not happy. I haven't gotten any honks yet. We'll see. That continues. Little Idaho stop there. That would be nice if I were GPS would tell you early on where the next intersection is, the distance. I'll release this guy up here. Give him a friendly wave if he can get by me. Got two cars. Go around. Thank you. How does this guy go? A little release there. So again, this is a bit more complicated than the arterials, although it's more pleasant in many ways. Probably more hills. Let's see if this guy changes lanes to pass me. I think he will. Yeah. I moved a little bit to the right to encourage him to come around. Little passive encouragement. Fairview, and this is Inglewood, yeah. I think it's Inglewood. The eye on there. So I'm thinking I might have a full version of this and a highlight version. No, because I can just point to the good spots. Now here is a T. I'm going to make sure nobody's coming. Do not want to stop for that. But a cargo bike, and I have to climb after. Sorry. There's another T on my side. In Paris, you don't have to stop for those. Top of the T. So what else to talk about here? Not much. Yeah, the stop signs are a major pain. So a quarter mile, I'm going to turn left. It's good to know. Take my turn. Big bump there. Ah. Camera's still on the tripod, which is good. Quarter mile, turn left. Again, I'm always checking and looking for oncoming traffic and, same direction traffic. So it might be this place I'm making a left. I'm going to move out here and get in position. No, not yet. Always stop. Biggest risk at a always stop is cyclists who just blast right through. expecting everybody else to stop. Turn left on the East Hyde Park Boulevard. So this little bit here to continue, I guess, is how this works. There you go, thank you. Friendly wave. Okay, now I'm turning left on west. I'm going to head north on west. Now this would be, I think, in Ontario. I'm going to get out there. 2 seconds left. Watch the oncoming traffic. So what do I have here? All I got to do is a bike lane on a 3-lane. That's actually not so bad. Because the center lane is usually empty, and I'll usually get some decent passing distance, but not always. So not my favorite, but better than multi-lane. Now I could try to control the lane here. That would be met with protests. Although sometimes you need to do it. Here we have a car parked in the bike lane. Double park. Actually, parking in a bike lane in California is not illegal. Unless it's specifically marked, no parking. So where am I going now? So this is another type of street. This is a 3-lane. Okay? Not getting great passing distance here. Don't like this so much. I think I'm making a right on 64th. I'd be happy to get off this street. Again, you got to sort of see how it works. Different streets here, they're not giving me great passing clearance here. They expect me to be in the bike lane, and they got their lane. And yeah, see, some of them going into it. Now here, it's really narrow. Again, by having the mirror makes it easier for me to figure out when I can merge over. That's the 8th. This is Slauson. This is the right turn lane? I think so, yeah. Quarter mile, they turn right. Here comes cyclist. Sidewalk cyclist, I guess. Pedestrian type of cyclist, which I do sometimes myself in certain situations to avoid crossing a busy street and crossing it again to get to something location on my left, or other situations. But that's the exception and not the rule. So here I make a little jog over to the, I guess it would be west, in a quarter mile. I'm going to make a right, and that'll take me closer to downtown. So there's a whole network here of neighborhoods. And if I were going to do this commute, I would definitely check out the neighborhood streets and find the ones with the least traffic and not too many stop signs, or at least not stop signs that put me two-way stop signs across busy streets. And I would definitely check it out, because this is nice. If there's no traffic or less traffic, very pleasant here in. Anyway, so I'm going to, on the next turn, I think it's 54th, which I think will also be neighborhood. Yeah, actually I might leave the camera running because it'll be the same street type. And then when I make a left on, I guess it's going to be Figueroa eventually, I can check everything out. See what we have here. So this is more like a collector here. Not so much residential. No bike lane, free lane. So this could actually work out better than the one with the bike lane. So I have this for 1.5 miles. Control the lane here and no little wind noise. Let the motorists come around. Now I could have moved right there. But I was concerned with the wind noise. I'll let them by here. Want to come around? Come around? Thank you. Wonder how many waves I'm going to get today. Here comes another guy around. That's the thing. Once you let one body, all want to come through. This guy. Now, I would normally want to control that through the intersection, but I didn't really see a right hook wrist there. Across Angeles Mesa, never heard of that street. So this is a residential collector type of street, as we call them, between residential and arterial. Now, since this already has just one lane in each direction and it has a center turn lane, they would have put bike lanes in here if there had been room according to minimal standards. So the fact that there is no bike lane here indicates that there will never be a bike lane here, because you'd have to take out that center turn lane. You know, they probably could have squeezed one in here. Now he's going over. That's fast. Now this should be, I don't see any, the other day, I don't see any speed limit here. So, and we get a bike lane, oh well. So it should be 25. Yep, it is 25. Oh, school, no, so it isn't 25. Well, maybe it is. You would think they'd need the school. Yeah, I guess they would still put up the school thing. And here we have the garbage lane. I can't use that. Always stop. Always stop. Check it out. Gonna get hit with this light here. So, Christian O'Donovan Middle Academy. What neighborhood is this? This must be South LA. 54th and Street and 4th Avenue. Yep, must be South LA. Let this guy by. Get back on the edge of the bike lane. Yeah, well, I'd like to find a bunch of streets that, like 4-lane streets with no bike lane that don't have a lot of traffic. We'll see coming back on Rodeo how that is. Of course, if there's no parking, it's not so bad. This is one good thing about having the parking, and motorists will move into the what was a bike lane and make the right turn, so because it's so wide. Doesn't often happen with an edge bike lane, which doesn't open up because it doesn't have the parking lane to use as you approach the intersection. Now, what do we have up there? Let's see, we still blinking. Yep. Still blinking. Green light. A lot of traffic behind. Look at this guy. Trying to sneak around on the right side. So I'm going to release here on green. Might have to get back out there because there is a lot of traffic in both directions. There's a gap, and I'll use that to establish my position here. Now here we don't have the center turn lane and a lot of oncoming traffic, so this is not the best situation. Okay, now this is where I really prefer the multi-lane, because at least on a regular bike not so wide, I would consider lane splitting between lanes 1 and 2, but here don't have that option. There's the sheriff. What's the sheriff doing here? Having the garbage and recycle bins gives me a reason to get out of the bike lane. Traffic is moving pretty slowly, which makes the closing passing distances not so uncomfortable. So that's another factor. Here I'm going to take my turn. I want to go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Let's go. That'll slow down traffic a bit. So, not too thrilled with 54th. Hang on a second. Okay, now I'm going to come around. Quarter-mile turn left. Probably take me up to the Expo Park area, I think. I wonder if I can set that ride with GPS announcement of turns to more than a quarter mile. I'd like to have a half mile, as long as I don't forget it. I guess this is South LA. Wilshire over there. Lucy's Laundry Mart. For tomorrow, I think it should be a lot nicer. Yeah, don't like this street. Too much traffic, and there's 2 lanes, and parking is not so cool. So now it's going to be tricky to release traffic. I wonder what that's about. Is that for me? Can I come around? Here comes the guy. It must have been this guy here. And they cut me off close. So there's your unhappy driver. And the Volkswagen Bug just sits there. Here he comes. Hi. Can I come around? So there's a honk. And it might have been more for the motorists in front of me that were not passing me than it was for me. We will never know. Tinker, I don't remember this on the map. This is pretty wide. Tinker Avenue. There's a library academy. Oh, I think I'm off the track here. Let me check the map. There'll be a time to check the camera too. Looks like it's turned a little bit. Yeah, we're getting juice. Light going, okay, so driver GPS told me to get on the wrong street here, but I'm going to take this as an opportunity to try 53rd instead of 54th, which was a collector, and I didn't like very much. And this will bring me down to Hoover, where I make my left. So here is a more residential street. It's not even lined here. Very narrow with cars parked on both sides, but so this would be another kind of a release street. But you wouldn't expect too much traffic here. And I'll look for opportunities to release until I get over to Hoover. I can release here because he needs to stop. And this may be Hoover. Making a left here could be interesting. That would be an advantage of 54th as a collector. It would have a signal on it. Normandy. Now this is a two-way stop. So this is something I don't like so much on the side streets. Now I'm stuck here. I could go into the crosswalk. Thank you. Thank you. Bus driver, wonderful bus driver. Professional drivers, LA Metro. Usually a pleasure to interact with them in the city. That's why I like the bus bike lanes, and that'll be another video, particularly on Wilshire. So now this is a more traditional residential street. Very little traffic, narrow. And there are tons of these. Disadvantage is coming up to two-way stops at arterials, major streets, and trying to get across. That's the downside. So You have to explore a little bit until you come up with the route that works best for you. I wish they had signs up here when you enter new neighborhoods. The two-way stop. So you know what neighborhood you were in. There are official neighborhood boundaries because there are neighborhood councils for the neighborhoods. So I'd like to know, is this South LA or wherever? I can look it up when I get back. But this is, I think, 53rd Street and coming up soon to Hoover, which I turn a left on. And hopefully Ryder GPS will know that, even though I'm off course now. I should be one street parallel to the right, which is, did I put the camera back on? Please be blinking. Yep. That's the danger. I think I'm going to experiment with getting a mount for my iPhone and running the camera from the iPhone, but that sucks up more energy from the iPhone. So, but then I can see myself in the whole bit. Vermont. I think again, now I have a two-way stop on a busier street. Right. And if we look down, you would see that I would get a stoplight down there. So that's the advantage of staying on 54th. Hey there! You like that? I'm going to try this here. There we go. So that's the disadvantage. This is good. I'm getting all the different ways of doing this. Should be Hoover up here. A lot of speed bumps in residential LA streets. Here we have somebody coming around. Look around. There you go. Tinted glass, I can't see if they're waving back. This is a long stretch. Again, two-way stop. Oh, this is Hoover. It's really screwed up. I'm making a left on Hoover. It said make a right in 1.25 miles, and it said I needed to make a left on Hoover. Now, being right next to a collector with a signal intersection can have advantages, because I can sort of use those lights too. When that turns red, I should be able to make this turn. And I think I'm going to like Hoover, because it looks like a 4-lane with no bike lane. Look at this lady trying to get across too. I'm trying to see past the parked cars, which is not terribly easy. But this lady's trying to come out too. So we have all this going on here. Okay. She's making a U-turn. Okay, so now we're back on Hoover. This should take us to the Exposition Park area. Here we got a double parked car. Oh, they're trying to get into the auto repair. Now I get to control my own lane again. I get my wide bike lane here. And it says bike route too. That's cool. Bike route. So this is the easiest there is. Don't have to worry about going in and out of the bike lane, releasing traffic, and getting buzzed past. Just get my own nice lane. How can this be made better? Give us well-centered sharrows, share lane markings or sharrows, and give us signs that say bikes may use full lane. Streets like this, marked in that way, give us a great bicycle network in LA. To be used to link quieter neighborhood streets, or for those who just prefer maybe being a little faster, certainly if you're on an e-bike. Type 3 e-bike in California, 28 miles an hour. This would be pretty nice. I'm doing 14 on Hoover. $8:30. Been on the road about a little over an hour. Okay. Now here, a little congestion. Not much. Here we are at Vernon. I think I'll release here just because I can. Could have gone hopped in there. I will hop in there because there's a red light. So that worked out really nice. You get to that platoon. Not too concerned about releasing on the multi-lane, but if I can and do it safely and conveniently, and I will. It's part of cooperation. One of the techniques we use in CyclingSavvy, drive your bicycle like a vehicle, using the rules of the road. Second, communicate. And that's done with hand signals, but more importantly, thank you, with your lane position. You're telling people to pass you or not pass you. Always nice to sneak under the lights there, because then you know traffic behind you is stopped. So drive your bicycle, communicate, with lane position being a major way of communicating that you want motorists to change lanes to pass. You cooperate, as you saw back there with releasing traffic when I can. And we facilitate, we make things easy for ourselves and for other users of the roadway, with minimizing lane changes and conflicts by proper lane choice and also lane position within that. So it got me back on track here. Right where GPS says turn right here on King. No, it didn't say yet, so we're going to go up further to Soldier Field here. Got a dual destination lane. Got to move over. Let him through. Hi. Bunch of cars passing on the right. When you do that, not a big hazard, but sometimes it surprises you. Information booth. Hey, I might look for a potty out here. Hi, are there any accessible restrooms around here?
No, you can try the museums up at the same time.
Where are the museum? Okay, thank you. Coliseum, he says. So this is the Coliseum. A lot of stuff around here. Oh, this is not a through street. The Rams are playing here until they get their stadium built. Oh, I'm going to hold on for a little bit. I'm going to get downtown. Not a bad spot to cycle through. No traffic, and though it's still noisy with trucks. Exposition Park Drive. And then I think that will put me at Figueroa. There's the Coliseum, site of the 1984 Olympic Games. Oh, I don't like this. This is Toyota. I wonder what this is. The Fields, LA. SeatGeek box office. So this is Bank of California Stadium. Oh, I think that's where the one of the soccer teams, LA Soccer Club or the other one. Don't like the bumps. Now, is this Figueroa? Yeah. Yep, now we're heading to Figueroa. And we're getting close. Turn left onto South Figueroa Street and Exposition Park Drive. Bank of California. Yeah, you got to check out a soccer game. We got that famous Yugoslavian, as it would used to be called, or Serbian player. Oh, we checked the light. Yeah, we're tilted a little bit, aren't we? We're tilted a little bit. Okay, we're going to check out Figueroa. Actually, I think I'm going to stop it and here on Figueroa. Hey there. You can wave to the camera if you want. You can wave to the camera. You're on 360 video.
Nice.
Yeah. Check it out on YouTube. CyclingSavvy LA. Which way are you going?
Towards downtown.
You going to Figueroa?
Yeah.
Have you done the new bikeway?
This one here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just tried it on Saturday.
You like it?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to see what it's like. Here we go.
Watch out for people waiting for their buses for the
Yeah, I know, yeah, okay, thanks. So he points out that there are people waiting to get on buses trying to cross it. Now right away we have somebody parked in it. Why don't you go ahead?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good one. So we got 2 3/4 miles on here. Now this is the conflict zone. There's a guy turning right. And I'm monitoring that. So you got to think about what are all the things that can happen when you get to the intersection. Somebody right hooking you from behind, somebody pulling out front, the so-called drive out. And then we also have the left cross, which is a particular problem if you're behind a row of parked cars, particularly if they don't clear the parking lane close to the intersection. So this is United. This must be the California Science Center. So now, because of the congestion, this cycle track, I'm going to call it, or side path, does offer some advantages. The other cyclists warned me about pedestrians coming out in the way from buses and whatever. This is pretty good. Not coming this way. Now where do I go? It's not clear. Oh, okay, I got to get on the right side of the buses. Well, nobody using the bus. Had a garbage in here. So now we have the... Oh, now this, every time I got to watch these intersections. They have them with green paint. So there could be a pedestrian popping out any place here. Either leaving their car or getting to their car. And probably somewhat in the door zone too. Left turn must use turn box. Ah. Left turn must use turn box. There's a turn box. So you couldn't get out of there anyway, could you? But there should be no restriction there. Right lane must turn right. All turns from bike lane. All turns from bike lane. Don't like that very much. I need to take a picture of these. And I will. Here we have Felix. Here we have a bicycle signal. Here's a bike signal. Chris will wait on. I'm not sure if he's on it, but hopefully he is. Here we have a right turn. This is North University. No, Figueroa, and what the hell street is this? What street is this here? Not North University, is that what it is? That's a section. Well, it's wherever Felix is. Now we get the bike light, which goes with the pedestrians, so they get a protection from the right turn. Again, to the right side of the parking. Here we have a little... I wonder why this scoops left. Well, that's not so bad. So they do call it a bike path, which is good. Is that working? Shit. I can't even see anything. Is that working? Yep. Okay, let me continue. Left turn must use turn box. I get a picture of that one. Looks like I'm going to have to sneak out here and go around. So it does weave a little bit left before the intersection, which is kind of nice. And it comes back. Lots of driveways here. So I'm monitoring those. Here we have traffic cones to weave through. Here we have another bike signal. So now I'm protected from the right turns. Now I get the green. Wonder if it knew I was there. I don't know why we have these traffic cones to get around. Okay, now we have another bike signal. Oh boy, I get it. Another turn box. Here we have thank you. So you got to be on your toes here, because there's a lot of possible conflicts. Not much parking there. So that is not much of an issue. When you get a solid line of parked cars, it really does reduce your visibility, your sight lines for right turning and left turning. Now we have a pedestrian in the bike lane. This is another. So it seems that they put in the separate signal phases wherever they had right turn lane. There's the car backing out. Then 13 miles from home. I think that's it. The Grand Wilshire Center, the tallest building. I think that's where we're going. A lot of waiting here. There's the flick spot. Okay, I can go, because there's no right turn. Oh, here we got the... Gotta watch those right hooks at every driveway. Every green means watch out. So that's where you can get smacked. Here comes the car pulling out. Of course, they need to pull out across the bike lane to see. So that can also block the bike lane. Wonder how much parking they removed here. Maybe not, because this is the old red curb here. They got to stop. No, it says right lane. So this is going to end now? Already? Wow. Oh, I have, what light do I have here? Oh, I have a red bicycle. Now I have a green. Did it sense me further back? Look at these guys. Thank you. Now we have regular bike lane again. And a bus lane. Here we have a salmon, wrong way cyclist. Hi there. Buses, right turn only. It's supposed to say bikes okay, but I guess that's assumed. So this is interesting. The bike lane with a bus lane. So there should only be right turning traffic in that bus lane unless it's a bus. It doesn't say bikes okay because they have their own lane here on the edge. So that's the new cycle track, my Fig. Have to think about that. I mean, it was certainly useful for a while where it was very congested. But you do have to be aware of all of the conflicts. Green means danger. Not a lot of parking next to it, which is an advantage. Only in that first section. Here we're separate again. Now here it says bike lane, and it is. It's left buffered. Here we have a motorist who does merge into the bike lane and make his right turn. Very nice. That's encouraging. Again, knowing where to look for possible conflicts, the green paint sort of lets you know that. Check over my left shoulder, nobody making a right turn. Nobody coming out. But lots of driveways. Yep. They need education on what the green means. No special signal here on Venice. As we get closer. Convention center, parking. We got an emergency vehicle behind. As a leading pedestrian signal, I'm going to move out here and just keep tabs on him. He's on the left side of the street, and I'm out of his way. Is that the only one? Yeah, I think so. This is not so bad here. I can take a bike lane like this. They're going different ways? Okay, figure that one out. This is pretty nice. I'll have to go to my before video taken, 4 years ago? And see what they did to the street. Oh, I could do that on Google Street View as well. We get up to the Staples Center. Again, watch the green. Green means conflict. And the dash green means this is where right turning traffic will merge into the bike lane. And now we have somebody parked, but they still have the bus lane. I don't know why this guy's waving the flag, because they're doing work here. Hey there! Okay, back to left buffered bike lane. Used to be shallows here. Rolling at 12 miles an hour. Right lane closed ahead. They may be doing some striping here. Again, where's all the traffic? You know, it's 8:54. I guess that's the end of the rush hour, but not much traffic. Here you lose the right lane. Tom's Urban. Now I'm going to need to merge over here. Or can I go straight? That's the right turn only lane. I need to move over. Right in front of the taxi. I can get in the bus lane now. Let's see, 9th Street, so 2 more. Oh, now this picks up again? I don't even know where it went there. So let me get on this. Every quarter mile. Now there should be a separate signal here. Yep, there is. Because I'm on the right side of a right turn lane. This would not be so cool if there was a lot of bus passengers loading and offloading. But the LA Metro bus system is unfortunately losing its popularity. Its ridership has been declining. So you don't see a whole lot of buses or passengers. New York City would be different. People like to drive or take Uber or Lyft, or haven't seen any bikes out here. I mean bike stations, docked or dockless bikes. Here's a guy cleaning the bike lane. I get my green signal, no right turn, which is cool. Yeah, having a lot more parked cars along it, having more bus passengers would make it less attractive. Certainly has enough driveways. Looking back, always to make sure nobody's gonna get right turn. Fogo do Chão. Never eaten at one of those. Now here there is no protection because that must be Wilshire. Because there's no right turn here. One-way street. Having a system of one-way streets like they tend to have in New York can eliminate a lot of the conflicts too. Obviously here there's no right hook possible. And if it's one way, if this were one way, there'd be no left cross possible. Okay, here we got, I think I'm gonna start moving with the advanced ped signal. So I get moving before the traffic, which I think is a good idea. If it works for peds, it works for cyclists too. So, 7th Street. So I'm going to get out of here. So this is a one-way. Okay, so let's see. If I want to make a left here, what is this? Why do they put this here? No right turns except for buses. Now, okay, I'm going to get to use the turn box. Now this is a big bike. So now I am right in the turn box, and I get the green light, and off I go into an edge bike lane. And I think this is the Wilshire Center. Wilshire Grand Center, we is here. Very nice. We made it. Hooray. Mobility Hub. What is that? I'm going to check out Mobility Hub. So here we are at the Wilshire Grand Center, which will be the new LA headquarters for our COOP group.